It's a disclaimer.
This video is for educational and entertaining purposes only.
This video is not made to attack anyone who may display these signs.
This video is made to spread awareness among people in makeup industry and those who are interested in this topic.
Indonesian, English, and Russian playlists are available. You can turn them on. Hygiene.
Yes. Has he watched this? It's his first time.
It's pretty quick.
Fucking long. Why? No orange, please.
Like literally your whole face is red.
Hi, we're finally here. I already changed my makeup a little bit. I think you should sit from this side so you can see more.
I can see perfectly.
You can see. I can see.
There is a mirror.
There is a mirror.
Hi.
It's still Sasha.
Chris.
And still Chris. So here we are to give you an honest review for this makeup artist. So I'm gonna ask you some questions because she was behind the camera, I was in front, and we're gonna ask each other questions about this whole experience, and let's just dive in. Then he opened his bag. Everything actually looked like semi-clean.
Kind of like
kind of clean,
but okay. You know, like a little bit messy, like here and there. Like it was like some tissues here and there, and you know, like open stuff. But you know, like overall, it was kind of clean.
Yeah.
And I remember that he cleaned his, you know, like beauty blenders, like right before we started the shoot, and I found one, like the mini one on the floor in the bathroom. But I was just like, I'm not gonna, you know, like give it to him because it's been on the floor.
It's been on the floor.
It better be on the floor.
On the floor.
You know?
Period. Poo.
Let's start from the hygiene. So, what do you think? What was the main mistakes of all the process?
Like one of the things that I actually, you know, like noticed is like when he used the powder, like the first one, he actually put it like on the, like a tissue or somewhere else.
Yeah,
and then he used it from, you know, like from the outside. And the next powder, he actually, you know, like dipped his brush
inside the
that's
tube.
been on her face already, inside the next tube.
I'm sorry.
And I was like, it's just like, you know, like,
doesn't make any sense.
yeah, like if you already know how to do right, just do everything clean, you know.
Then don't go back to the not really clean using.
Yeah.
First, let's start from the hands. I don't feel comfortable when someone who I don't know start touching my face all the way. And like actually, you don't need to use the hands to put the moisturizer in. You just can use the brush. Don't.
Or even ask a model to do
herself.
It's like easier.
Or the client, which is easier, which is actually more hygienic, what I think. Or of course, if you're using the gloves, like medical gloves, it's okay because we all covered and protected. Then there was many times he used a container. He had a makeup palette. It was like makeup palette. I mean like a palette for mixing makeup or for actually using the hygienic way to use your makeup. But sometimes he did like here and there, and then sometimes he'd bring it from the container or from the tube or from the like concealer. He just opened the concealer and used it from the inside of the concealer, which I was like, what's the point of you having a makeup palette if you don't use it properly then? Yeah, what else about hygiene? I think
he was like one of the cleanest makeup artists that I've ever seen, like on the shoot, like when I work as a model, like if I, you know, like if I make all these like makeup artists like every day, you know, like it's a new one. And he was actually pretty clean.
Yeah, he was actually pretty clean
compared to every other makeup artist. He's like one of the cleanest ones.
I think it was because we are the client today. Like usually we're a model, we are actually on a different side. We're not paying, so they just don't really care. Maybe. They just need the result to be good, result to be like a reference. They don't need to show the client that it's a good way of wearing makeup or I have a nice cosmetic or anything. They just need to show the result basically.
Yeah. That's also true.
Maybe that's why. But actually brushes were clean.
Yes, the brushes were clean.
Beauty blenders not all were clean. Like
I feel they were just old.
Maybe old.
Even though he cleaned it, it could be like with mold inside or something because it kind of looked unclean.
Yeah.
Like even though he cleaned it right before.
Yes, even though he cleaned it right before, but some of them were like white, when you use a white makeup blender, and actually I don't use makeup blenders. I think it's just a bacteria holder.
Yes, and a waste of product as well.
Waste of product as well. So like, yes, it's okay if you use it for yourself and you choose to use it and you feel that it's the only way you want to use your cosmetic and how you want to apply your cosmetic, it's okay. But if you want to use it for the clients, I don't think it's a good way of applying the makeup. Yes, it maybe gives you a good result, good blending, but you can do the same thing with the brush. Then why would you use the beauty blender? Or it's okay if you use the like everyday new beauty blender for a new client and then you give it back to the client, or you wash it very good.
Still, like, I don't really trust, like the beauty blenders, even though you clean them.
Yeah.
You cannot clean what's the inside,
Yeah, you cannot clean the inside, yes.
So, and I'm pretty sure he washed it with the
soap.
Yeah, I think it was like the soap, like hand soap.
Yeah, hand soap.
So it has, like super little amount of the alcohol.
Yeah.
So like it doesn't really kill all the bacteria that could be, like inside there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Of course, mascara from the mascara tube. I'm like, oh my god, my eyes like straight away went out. I dropped my eyes because it was like I was afraid to get something on my eyes. I don't want it, and also on the lips.
And like the
oh my god, no, that thing would piss me off. The triangle for powder.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, does he wash this? I don't know. I don't think he's washing it.
I mean, if he uses for powder, probably not.
Yes, that's why. So can you imagine how many people he already tapped? And then it goes
and everyone
to me.
has, like different pimples.
Different acne, different sebum. And that what triggered me when he was putting it on my lip. And I was like, oh, it's getting inside my body right now. Like, and I was breathing it inside. That was I think we just germophobes, maybe a little bit. But with the makeup, you should be that anal about things. You should be that specific, because makeup is not just the hee ha ha style and beige and what is it like the fashion, yes. And just like, it's not only about that, it's also on
even though it
clean side.
Can look like good in the end,
yeah,
it's very important to have everything clean.
Yes,
it's like important. The most important part is like if everything is clean, even though like the makeup is not that perfect, it has some like imperfections, it's still fine as long as it's clean. I would be happy,
yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's correct. What else? I don't think about hygiene, I think that's all. If something else we didn't tell, we can comment it down below. What do you think? Any questions? What do you think? How do you feel about him? Like, I
feel like he's just a newbie, and he wants to be
2 years in it,
perfect in a way that he doesn't want to say too much, but he's like like quiet and like extremely shy.
Yeah, he's extremely shy.
He's so shy. He was just like, oh yeah, okay, this and that. I mean, it's also a good thing, but he wasn't asking like any kind of like personal questions,
or even like questions like, do you like it? Like, no, he asked me like in the end when the time was already finishing, when you actually cannot change anything, like like when he was doing the nose contour, I was like, should I tell him or should
that it's a little bit too much?
Too much. But then I was like, I just don't want to make him even more shy than he is right now. So,
and this like like when I saw him, like he was just like, what did he say? Like, it's my dream job. It's I really love it. I really enjoy it. And I could see that he actually enjoyed it.
Yes.
He's actually enjoying it. And it's a good thing, because I hope that in the future he, he learns from his mistakes. And
about hygiene,
like about hygiene, about, like the techniques and all of this. But like overall, actually, he was not the worst experience.
Not the worst experience,
Like, actually... nice one.
What about techniques? What do you think?
I think that like
face makeup,
like 90% of the Indonesian makeup artists, they feel like they need to put a very like brownish foundation or like yellowish foundation.
It's not about they think they should. They just like, oh, this foundation is good, because it can be good for my face and for,
maybe
like,
that
for
one
my
too,
client's face. They don't really think about the undertones thing, that there is, that all bullies have more like pinkish face color, because they don't see it before they actually apply it.
Yeah. And also like they feel like the bolder, the cooler, you know. But it's not like if he, I just cannot look at your nose.
Oh my god. Thank you.
I mean, like, it's too bold. I mean, like, to me, I wouldn't want to have, you know, like this kind of contour.
Nose, thank you.
No, thank you, bitch. The contour, I feel like it's too much. Like, I look at you right now and it's just like too bold. But like the foundation was okay. I just didn't like the way he applied the powder, because it was like all over the place, and then just like too much, you know, like one powder and then another powder,
then another powder.
Bus, club, another club, plane, next plane.
After the eye makeup, another powder, and then in the end of the makeup, another powder. That's like too much.
So many layers,
and like it makes, you know, like the skin look like
cakey.
Too cakey.
Yeah, that's how they call it in cakey.
So but I'm actually very impressed that he didn't put, you know, like the blush under your eyes.
Yes.
I'm very impressed with this. I was like, okay, this guy knows something, you know, because like all of the Indonesian makeup artists, okay, 90% of them, they just put the blush everywhere. Like literally your whole face is red, like pink.
Not because it's not
red.
because it's hot outside.
It's just
because of the
blush
blush
everywhere. And I was happy that he actually knew how to apply the blush.
Yeah, how to apply blush, and he just told us that he commented like, oh, this girl told me that you should actually do it like lifting way, and then he applied it. Actually, it was very good. I think just the shade is a little bit too orange for me. Like this one is also orange, but pinkish orange, and I think it looks more matching. So like
looks more clean.
It's good, but I think that the contour is not enough. I think he should have put more contour. Like when he was putting his like contouring powder.
Well, he definitely had enough of contour on your nose.
Yes. Why my nose is so fucking long? My I don't see any contour like anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was too light. Like the contouring was
contouring
too light,
was
and
too
he
light,
probably and he used only like the powder contouring,
not
the cream one.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why it wasn't enough.
Yeah. What about eyes? What do you think about eyes?
I think he actually did a nice job.
Nice job, yes.
Because I haven't seen anything like this on his Instagram when I just, you know, like looked at his page.
So I think it's his first time.
It's like the first time, and he was like, you know, like super excited about it kind of thing.
Yes.
So he was just like
just trying out how to do it. So
and he did it pretty quick.
Yes.
Pretty quick, and it was kind of the same. You know, like the lines were the same on both eyes.
Yeah.
But he just like did
like the blending is off.
Yeah. Because he used the pencil and then the eyeshadow and then another pencil on top of the eyeshadow.
Yes.
So it looks, you know, like creased.
Crease. And like shade here, shade there, shade here, shade there, when it's supposed to be like just shade and then a little bit other shade and just go all together and blend. The shape is a little bit off. I think that he opened the picture was in front of him of my previous makeup. He saw that my eyelid is actually here, so like same on this eye right now, that my eyelid was here and the line was more up, but he actually didn't notice it maybe.
So it kind of made your eye look smaller.
Yeah, smaller but more like foxy actually. Like this side
like
is
wider.
No, not wider. I think like more foxy, like more smaller here, but very foxy.
Okay.
Yeah, and this one just totally different shape, if you can see.
One side.
Yeah.
You see that? Like you look like skinnier face, you know?
Yes.
And then like this one.
Oh my god. Yes,
right?
I see the
So it
difference.
kind of looks that your blush
Yeah,
and
it's
like the
giving me-
eyeliners,
Yeah,
it's giving you like more wider
puffy
face. Yeah,
and
like
wider
puffy.
face.
Yeah.
I don't know. The eyelashes,
The
you can
eyebrows.
see the eyebrows. Yes, eyebrows. On the picture, on the reference, it was definitely untouched. I remember I didn't touch anything. I just did the gel. And I don't know why he decided to edit. Like, actually, before he started adding something here, I was like, it's perfect. It doesn't need anything. And then he started putting this mascara. And I was like, oh my god, no. And here we go with the very
With the-
typical
Boldish.
boldish, weird shape. Like, what the shape is that? Like, oh, like no, like look at that. It looks so weird. He looks like a dog, you know. Like so ugly, like a dog, you know. Like let's see. Like why? Like why?
I feel like he didn't go on the neck that much.
I don't know. I actually removed this part and this part I left.
Okay.
I think he didn't go with the contour, remember?
Yeah.
So the shade was good, but then he started putting like a lot of contour on my face, which made everything orange. You remember that part? That he was like, oh, everything's orange now? I was like,
No.
no orange, please.
So yeah.
The lips is just always lips.
That's
It's not a
typical.
topic. It's not a topic to talk about Indonesian makeup artists. I don't know why they want our lips to be even smaller. When in our culture, the bigger lips you have,
The
you're
better.
You're you're fucking queen. If you have a huge lips, like same like Angelina Jolie thing, like the bigger lips, the big juicy plumpy lips, it's nice, and the small thin lips, which I have if you do makeup like this.
Yeah.
It's not that good. So yeah, it's just definitely two different styles, I think.
Yeah.
Just different styles.
But like overall,
yeah.
I think he did good with eye makeup. I don't like, like the contour and the blush because
Yeah.
I think it's too much
Yeah.
and like not enough contour on specific parts and
Yeah.
too much on also some other parts that like it shouldn't be that much.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like overall for the eyes, like for the effort, that's pretty good job.
For yeah. Okay. Do you think it worth it? Like the price would he?
Oh, the price wise, yes.
Yeah, price wise.
Yes.
Okay. I think I actually could give him like even more, like 700 for this makeup, because that's what I used to charge for this kind of makeup. Like if it's more creative like this. And I think if I actually will do it on the client, it maybe take me even longer than he did.
Yeah.
Because he was very fast. He was like, shoo, shoo,
It took us like an hour and like 10 minutes.
10 minutes actually. Like
for
if
the whole makeup.
Yes, if I will do it on my client, I actually took maybe 2 hours, which is okay for creative makeup because it is kind of creative. You need to build the structure and all this. And when it's client, you actually want to talk more. You actually want to know the person more.
Like
So
networking.
networking,
and everything,
yes. So I think he was that fast because maybe we didn't talk to him. Maybe we were too bitchy. We were.
I mean, we tried to talk, but he was, like quick.
we
Like,
were too busy or
pretty-
boba.
yeah.
How much would you give out of 10?
I'd say like 7.
7.
6 or 7.
Okay.
For effort.
Nice.
Okay, let's say it's objective and subjective.
Subjective.
Well, objective
Yeah.
is gonna be a 5.
Yeah. 5. Okay.
Subjective is gonna be 7.
Yes. So what I think is for the hygiene, I'll put 3
Out of
out of 10.
hygiene,
Yes.
I'd say 5.
5.
Mm-hmm.
But everything from the tube, baby.
Not everything.
Everything.
Half.
Everything.
Half of it was from the tube.
Okay. Half from the tube, which is okay. Okay. 5. 5 for the hygiene. As a person, why are we so?
Because I don't
So
know
nice.
him. Like,
So nice.
Like I tried to talk, but he was just like not too interested, I guess.
Which is
He
okay,
was
yeah.
just like working, so
Yeah.
that's fine too. I don't know. Let's not judge him as a person.
Yeah, that's a judgment.
Yeah.
Okay. And technique wise.
Objective, subjective,
Objective.
like a 5.
A 5.
Yeah.
I think he has a lot of. He already knows a lot of things, but some things he needs to practice. And I think it's not. How how do I say it? It's not easy to practice because it's not what people do in Indonesia. This is not the makeup they do in Indonesia. That's why maybe next time, if you see that client is sending you some reference picture and you know that you never tried it before, you never practiced it before, practice it on your hand at least before you go for the makeup. Practice it, like draw it on the paper and just like maybe practice on someone you have at home. Like someone you have at home.
Like a dog or something.
Like a dog. No, not a dog. I don't know. Practice it on someone and maybe like when you do it on the client, it will actually be perfect because you already practiced. It's not your first time doing it. So I think if it was his first time on this kind of complicated makeup, it's pretty good. It's pretty nice and yes.
You know, like the potential is kind of there.
Yes.
So it just needs more practice.
The talent is there. He sees
the passion that he really enjoys it.
Yes, the passion, the enjoying, he was very chill about that. We were like hee hee ha ha, and then we were
drinking there, drinking here, smoking, and just
choking boba, like everything was fine. And I saw he was like very into makeup. He didn't really see like what are we doing. Like he was just like inside.
Even though she was like chewing halfway.
Yes, I'm sorry, but it was very
still
tasty.
okay with that.
Yes, he was still okay with that. So I think it's good. So we cannot change. You know, like with the objective.
It has to be objective.
It has to be objective, but he's a good person, so how then?
Well, we already did it, you know?
Did it? Okay. So 7 or 6?
Like overall?
Overall.
6.5.
6.5. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I think that was all for
But
today.
also we have to say like for sure that this is only for entertainment purposes.
Yes.
So this is only our opinion that, you know, like maybe some people
will not share
and like
will not see the difference.
If you're not ready for the, you know, like the honest review, please do not watch these videos because it's gonna be only objective
from the point of
for entertainment purposes, and we will not share who the makeup artist is.
Yes.
Because, you know, like it's personal information for his own good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's all for today. See you in the next one. Bye bye. In this part of the video, I'm gonna be changing one part of my face or kick my cat out. So itchy, oh my god. Okay, if I go out like this with 2 different sides, crazy difference, yeah.